Kobbie Mainoo is undoubtedly the hottest revelation in global football in the year 2023. At only 18, this young midfielder breaks into the senior team of Manchester United, and boy, doesn't he become the most important player. So much so that in the last game which we lost to Nottingham Forest, his substitution to many is the reason Manchester United lost, and it's the reason some were even calling for the head of Erik ten Hag. Imagine. Now, obviously, such an impact for such a young player is always going to have its effect on their mentality and their head, and it takes a certain level of strength and character for you to be able to see beyond the praises and work your way into realizing your full potential as a young player. We've had so many young players who have been praised at a young age, the likes of Bravo Morrison, the likes of Tom Cleverley, only for them to fail badly in realizing their full potential. And years later, we couldn't mention what exactly happened to them. What we could only say is that they are no more. Now, who better than arguably the best teenager to ever step foot at Old Trafford to give some brotherly or now fatherly advice to Kobbie Mainoo? But for us to understand why Cristiano Ronaldo is the perfect player to advise Kobbie, Garnacho, and all the young players at Manchester United, we need to first appreciate what his career was like at the same age. What exactly was Cristiano Ronaldo doing and up to at 18? Now, Cristiano Ronaldo at 18 was making wonders and miracles. He was mesmerizing defenses. I do recall the first time Cristiano Ronaldo was seen by Sir Alex Ferguson. It was on the 7th of August in 2003. It was a friendly game between Sporting Lisbon and Manchester United. United had one of the most solid backlines in global football. In goal, it was Fabian Barthez. The backline had Rio Ferdinand. We had Nemanja Vidic. We had, I think, Patrice Evra, I think, was also there on the left. The team had Jemba Jemba. We had Sylvester. We had players like Paul Scholes. We had Ryan Giggs playing at the same time. It was such a strong team. But Cristiano Ronaldo orchestrated a 3-1 victory for Sporting Lisbon, and this did not leave Sir Alex Ferguson the same. A few days later, Ronaldo is signed for a record fee for an English player of £12.21 million to join Manchester United from Sporting Lisbon. At that time, he was the most expensive teenager in English football back then. It was not by mistake. It was because this young boy who made his United debut at 18, I think it was against Bolton Wanderers, he came on as a substitute, was just a sensation and a beauty to watch. We praised him. I don't think we have praised Kobbie Mainoo a half of how much we praised Cristiano Ronaldo when he burst onto the scene for Manchester United. But this boy was able to see beyond the praise and work his way up. And until today, he's 38, but he's still the highest paid player in the world. He's still relevant. He's still scoring more goals than all Manchester United forwards combined. You know why? Here are the reasons, and these reasons is the message he has for Kobbie Mainoo and all the young lads playing at Manchester United. My name is Webb. This is the United Hotspot. Welcome aboard. Let's get this Cristiano Ronaldo message. Now, Ronaldo, when he was young, Ronaldo was always told one thing: you're too skinny. And he was saying, okay, I'm talented, but they say I'm too skinny. You know what? I can work on that. I'm too skinny. I can go to the gym and work on that and work on my body. You know what that resulted into? Consistency. Ronaldo consistently started waking up to go to the gym before going for training. Going to the gym later on, he adjusted to having to go to the gym for at least 40 minutes a day, every day. This is the lesson: consistency. He says, when you are a young player with a lot of talent, so many players have got talent, perhaps even better than you, but you need to do the extras right away from the pitch, from what you do with the ball. What more do you do consistently? Ronaldo had to go to the gym consistently. That takes mentality. You've got to have a strong mentality. I think if you've watched or listened to Cristiano Ronaldo speak, I think the one word that stands out always in his interviews is the mindset. That's why in that image he's pointing at his head. It's the mindset, mentality. It's a very important thing if you're going to be successful. It's not just about your talent. So many people, I keep telling people that Africa probably has the best talent in football in the world. But we've got the worst mentality besides the lack of facilities to nurture us. For me, I think the biggest problem we've got as Africans is the mentality. We've got the worst mentality, but the best talent. Mentality and mindset is everything. If you're going to be a winner, you've got to have the mentality and mindset of a winner. Cristiano Ronaldo has already said that in his mind, he is the best. In his mind, he has always been the best. Now, we know that Kobbie Mainoo is the best player at Manchester United. But in his mind, does he see himself as the best? Now, to some people, this might come off as arrogance. To others, it is the drive you need for you to be able to realize your full potential and actually be the best. You need to put it in your head. If everyone around you thinks that you're the best Kobbie Mainoo, but you don't think you're the best, you don't act like you're the best, it means your standards will be below everyone else around you. So people see you as this, but you see yourself as below what they see in you. So you've got to, it's not bad for you to have a mentality of the best. You've got to think about yourself as the best player, Kobbie, just like we all do. And that way you will consistently set your standards to the best player and you will strive to perform to that level. Very important lesson from Cristiano Ronaldo to the young Kobbie and all these young players, the Alejandro Garnachos and the likes who look up to Cristiano Ronaldo as their mentor. That's a very important life lesson. Ronaldo also spoke about, he keeps speaking about this, that the talent is not enough. Yes, you've got to be consistency. Yes, you've got to be to have the mindset of a winner, but you've got to have dedication and hunger, that competitiveness. Now, people say that Cristiano Ronaldo has got a bad character on the pitch because he's always fighting for every ball. If you miss a pass, you don't pass the ball to him when you're supposed to. He will frown at you. He will shout at you. I wonder what he even does after. He will take charge. He does not joke when he's on the pitch. That is the character of a winner. That's the competitiveness you need if you're going to win. Ronaldo says it himself. Those who know him, those who've been around him can attest that Ronaldo is extremely competitive. I love this in Kobbie Mainoo's game. Kobbie Mainoo seems to be competitive. You see him fighting for every ball. You see him running. You see him doing extras. And for me, that is a sign of a competitive player. Question is, the first lesson we spoke about, can he stay competitive all throughout his career? For 20 years, Cristiano Ronaldo from 18 to 38, he's still as competitive as ever. Can he stay competitive? And competitiveness doesn't mean fighting. Well, for Ronaldo, at times, it comes off as if he's fighting and attacking players and aggressive and shouting. But you can express it differently. Kobbie Mainoo's character might not be the Cristiano Ronaldo character, but his expression and show of competitiveness can be in the way he plays, the way he goes into tackles boldly. I love that about his game. He boldly goes into tackles. And I'm thinking, how daring can this boy be? He's only 18 and is this daring? That's the attitude if you're going to be a top footballer at a club like Manchester United. Very important lesson. You've got to be competitive, but also extremely dedicated to the game. Dedication means that you know that this is how you're supposed to live your life. You've got all the money. You can go to club and enjoy your life. You can party because obviously Kobbie Mainoo in a few years from now is going to earn very crazy money at Manchester United. But you've got to be able to dedicate yourself to football. That dedication is what makes Cristiano Ronaldo tick, is what makes him different, is what makes him a different 38-year-old player now. He's dedicated, and when you're dedicated, you make the right decisions based on what you prioritize. If you're dedicated to football, you will decide to rest at night instead of going to club knowing that you've got training in 2 days. That's dedication. Cristiano Ronaldo is dedicated so much so that he doesn't take soda because he knows this is not good for my health. The doctor has told me if my body is going to stay good for so long and take me for so long, milk my body, milk my career. I've got to be dedicated, and that dedication is going to be the one to give me the discipline to know what to eat, to know when to sleep, to know when to go to gym. It takes dedication. So Kobbie Mainoo, this is Cristiano Ronaldo's message to you. You've got to be dedicated to football. You're only 18, but very few little things, and the stardom is just starting. Kobbie is perhaps we are all saying he should be the guy who built the team around. He should be the poster boy of Manchester United. He should be everything at Manchester United. But All this will make sense if you are extremely dedicated to football, to the badge, not even just to the badge, to football. Dedication to football is so important, and that is what has made Cristiano Ronaldo a different 38-year-old player. That is what has made him consistently the best player in the world in his mind, and maybe practically. In his mind, he's the best. Messi is close. So for us around, we can argue who is better. But to him, and we cannot come here and say, how can Cristiano Ronaldo think he's the best? Stats don't lie. He has scored the goals. He has had that longevity of a career. He has had that impact wherever he has been. Every day, everywhere he has gone, people who speak about Ronaldo, who has worked with him, talk about his hard work, his dedication, his discipline, his competitiveness, his mindset and mentality, more than his talent. That's not to mean that he's not talented, because the foundation of all this is the talent. So Kobbie Mainoo, you've got the foundation. You look like you've got all the extras, but the one thing for me that Kobbie Mainoo, you've got to improve, and this is the message from Cristiano Ronaldo through me to you. Don't ask me how. I've put this message together for you and other young players out there, is you have got to have the right mindset. You've got the talent, you've got the blessing, you've got the love. No one has excited Manchester United supporters or global football than Kobbie Mainoo. In the past so many years, I think the last person to excite us like this was that man, Cristiano Ronaldo. But many have come and tried, but only a few have lived up to that expectations. So Kobbie, we know you can do it. We know you're going to do it. We need to support you to do it. Instead of just praising you, you need to get lessons like this from people who have made it. The perfect model of a career for you. Good enough, Cristiano Ronaldo was there. I'm hoping there was a moment where Kobbie interfaced with Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was with the Garnachos. We are seeing the impact Garnacho had. He scores his best goal in his life, and he celebrates like Cristiano Ronaldo. You see the likes of Diogo Dalot, the hard work that he's putting in, has seen him improve himself slowly but surely. You can see that Diogo Dalot deserves a contract extension because he's promising. He puts in the hard yards. He's got the mentality to keep improving, and that's exactly what you need as a young player. So my message, and when I say Kobbie Mainoo, it's not just Kobbie Mainoo. It's all young players out there. If you're there, a subscriber, a member of the United Hotspot, you've got a son, or you're the child yourself who wants to play football, the one thing you should not be proud of is your talent, because there is so much talent everywhere. Every day there is new talent born and realized. But the difference between those talented ones who make it and consistently stay there, and those talented ones who make it and fail to stay there, is the mindset. Kobbie, you've got the talent, you're complete. Do you have the mindset to see you through? Work on it. If you don't, borrow a leaf from Cristiano Ronaldo. My name is Webb. This is the United Hotspot, and of course, this is exactly what Manchester United is all about. Let me know what you think.